Okay, a third obstacle is problems in labour markets. There are many. The ones we're going to look at here are, firstly skills, and secondly population growth. Those are the two that we've looked at in some degree of detail. So again, check out the notes that come with this. But these are basic ideas. So as far as skills are concerned, what we know is that if you look at the very low income countries, what you tend to got is you've got problems with adult literacy. Adult literacy is a good indicator of education quality. And what we find is that in countries somewhere like Niger or something, what you've got is adult literacy rates at kind of only about 15%. And what that does is it means that foreign direct investment is going to be deterred, and it'll certainly be deterred in any sort of high value added sector. As a result of which, with these low skills base, you end up being trapped again in low value added sectors. So you end up, it reinforces primary product dependency because you've only got the skills for agriculture, mining, that type of stuff. You can't add value, therefore you can't increase savings, so the increase in savings can't happen because you're not generating that surplus income, that would be needed to reinvest. So that's one issue, is that adult literacy is low. But when you look at, we looked at kind of reports on how education works, and what we tend to find is that even when education does take place, actually there is, university creates a skills mismatch. And the reason is that in a lot of developing economies, what people want to do is they want to go and work for the government, because that's where there are relatively safe jobs, and you can then generate income for your family and so on. And the issue with that then is that it's not actually it's often social science degrees are the ones that you need in order to get into the government. And what we found is that when we looked at a lot of countries, you've got again focusing on sub-Saharan Africa, what you've got very low numbers of engineers coming out of university, even when people have gone. You've got very low numbers of agro-scientists, which would be a logical thing to try and do, given that your areas of comparative advantage are in agriculture. And the consequence of that is that in South Africa, which is a relatively developed economy, nevertheless there is this huge skills mismatch. There's something like 500,000 unemployed graduates, so people who have degrees, but at the same time, there are 750,000 unfilled vacancies. Vacancies, jobs that can't be vacancies. Jobs that can't, the employers that can't find the workers that they need. So therefore, I mean, again, look at the notes, but there is this: A, education is relatively weak in the first place, and B, even when it does occur, it may not be giving people the skills they need to promote development inside the economy. The second issue that we've looked at in a reasonable amount of detail, the second issue we've looked at in a reasonable amount of detail has been rapid population growth. Now, whilst that can be beneficial, rapid population growth, because it provides you with more workforce. When it comes at the right time, you can get what's sometimes called the demographic dividend, where lots of people of working age all enter the workforce at the same time, earn income, pay taxes, they consume, increase firms' profits, and so on. But a lot of the time, it's a big problem, especially in low-income countries. So again, if you look at somewhere like Niger, they've got population growth of 3.5% per year. What that means is the population will double pretty much every kind of 20 to 22 years, something like that. I can't remember, something along those lines. And 50% of the population is under the age of 15. And that creates a number of problems for any economy. Firstly, what it does is it slows the increase in GDP per capita. So even if there is economic growth happening in Niger, if you've got economic growth of 3.5%, because the population is growing at 3.5%, nobody's getting any richer, and as a result of which we get trapped in the poverty cycle. Incomes are low, therefore nobody can spend anything. Therefore, incomes stay low. It's kind of like the multiplier. And also, there's no savings to go into the banking system, and therefore no investment. So again, that's that Harrod-Domar model. It can't take place. So we're not getting the accumulation of wealth because it's simply being shared between too many different people. Secondly, what you've got strain on infrastructure. You just got more and more people needing the same infrastructure, and that infrastructure could be education. What's going to happen is that you're then going to get an increase in class sizes. There's no way you can double the number of teachers every 20 years. It can't be done, or double the number of schools. Secondly, you're going to put pressure on housing. And more and more people are going to come to live in the cities. You're going to end up with favelas, with slums, and that type of stuff. You're also going to put pressure on your health system because it's the number of people per doctor is just going to increase. There aren't going to be enough doctors to go around. That's then going to reinforce labour market issues with things like disease and so on. And finally, a third issue is your dependency ratio is going to increase. You've got lots of young people. What that may mean is that siblings, brothers and sisters, they have to stay out of the workforce, which again creates difficulties. So although in the long term rapid population growth can be beneficial, it does in the short term create a number of problems in terms of particularly strain on resources, diluting the effects of economic growth. It means it has to be shared out more, and taking a lot of people out of the workforce who could otherwise have been usefully employed.